Sometimes the truth can be a hard drink to swallow. Today, I'm talking about mistakes, because we all make mistakes, some of us more than others. The dirty truth is, none of us are born knowing everything, and we all have to learn, despite what some people want you to think. Some people try to make it look like they know everything, and they usually do this by leaving arrogant, know-it-all comments on YouTube videos. So because we're all learning all the time, today I'm going to go over some of the common mistakes that new radio users often make. I will keep this video short and to the point. I will not waste your time with a stupid intro with fancy graphics and stupid music, and I'm not going to beg you to subscribe or try to teach you what clicking the bell does, like those other desperate YouTubers do. I'm just going to provide you the valuable information that you crave, and I'm going to do it in a way that won't bore you to death. The first mistake that many new radio users, owners, operators, the first mistake that many often make is using their new radio without the proper license. As we all know, the airwaves are free, given to us by our Lord Xenu for everyone to use. But if you want to use those free airwaves in the United States, you have to pay the FCC or get their permission before you're allowed to use those free airwaves. If you're using something like a Baofeng UV5R, it is a ham radio. If you're going to transmit on a Baofeng UV5R, you need a ham license. If you're using something like a Wuxin Ocean KG935G, available only at buy2airradios.com, this is a GMRS radio, and you need a GMRS radio license to transmit. If you're just listening, you don't need a license. The government allows us to listen to the free airwaves for free. On a GMRS radio, you still need that GMRS license. Even if you have a ham license, your ham license is no good on GMRS. A ham license, that's the one that requires the test. A GMRS license does not require a test. That's like buying a fishing license. If you don't have your GMRS license, not to fear. As usual, I've got you covered. Because you are my favorite viewer, click that link for step-by-step instructions on how to buy your GMRS license. Once you have the proper license, ham or GMRS, you are then free to use our free airwaves without the fear of an out-of-control government kicking down your door in the middle of the night. Now, these next mistakes are about using your radio. They're very common mistakes that many new radio operators, owners, users make, and they apply to any radio. Ham radio, GMRS, CB, FRS, Hello Kitty, walkie-talkie. These are universal mistakes, no matter what kind of radio you're using. The first mistake is low talking. That's talking too low or not holding the radio close enough to your noise hole. Most radios require you to speak up a bit and project. You can't just whisper into them as though you were laying next to them in bed. It's worse on some radios than others because some radios are more sensitive than others. Some radios are very sensitive. Some radios are not sensitive at all. For example, my KG805G and my Baofeng UV9G are both not very sensitive. I really have to get up close and talk. My KG905G and my KG935G, available only at buy2airradios.com. They're both much more sensitive and they pick up sound much better. Most radios, you need to hold the radio, the microphone, an inch or two from your noise hole and speak clearly and loudly. You do need to project a bit on most radios. Most of my radios I usually hold about this far from my noise hole. So be sure you hold it close enough and just pretend like you're talking on a cell phone in a restaurant or the grocery store, and you'll do just fine. If people keep saying, "What did you say? Can you repeat that?" then you might be low talking. The next mistake is the opposite of low talking. It's talking too loud or holding the microphone too close. Us radio experts call this eating the microphone. Some people call it deep throating the microphone, although I always thought that meant something else. Most microphones, as I mentioned, work best when you're holding it an inch or two from your noise hole. Many mics, if you hold it directly in front of your noise hole, that will be too loud and too close. You'll get the pops and the P's and the plosives. and also all of your breath noises that come out of your noise hole. So many radios, it's best to hold slightly off center of your mouth instead of directly in front of it, an inch or two away from your mouth. Again, many microphones, many radios are more sensitive than others, so maybe 2 or 3 inches away from your mouth, depending on your radio. You may have to experiment with your particular radio by asking people at the other end that you're talking to a simple question like, how do I sound? Do I sound too loud? Can you hear me okay? They will provide the feedback that you need. But if people keep saying, what did you say? Can you repeat that? You might be eating your mic or deep throating your mic. The next mistake, possibly the most common mistake that I hear it literally every single time I listen to my radio, and that is talking before you press the button or not waiting long enough after you press the button to begin talking. As us radio experts call it, rushing the mic. Many radios have a tiny bit of delay from the time you press the button until it actually starts transmitting. And then the people at the other end, the receivers, those radios, often, many of them, not all of them, many of them, have a tiny bit of delay from the time your radio starts transmitting until their radio starts receiving. And if you're talking through a repeater, it's all even worse because the radio can cut off the very beginning or the very end and make everything worse. So a good practice to prevent having the first part of your word or words being cut off is to always press the button first, wait a half a second or so, then begin your speaking. If people keep saying, what did you say? Can you repeat that? Then you might be rushing the mic. Press the button, then talk. The next mistake is the opposite of rushing the mic, and that is letting go of the button before you're done talking. It's less common, but it happens. I hear it often. Us radio experts call that letting go of the button before you're done talking. A good practice is to continue holding the button for a quarter or a half a second after you're finished talking. Then you let go of the button. If people keep saying, what did you say? Can you repeat that? You might be letting go of the button before you finish talking. Another big mistake that many people make, especially beginners, people new to the radio world, is turning off your Roger beep because someone else told you to because they don't like it. Now, if you're new to the radio world, let me explain it. There are a lot of radio Nazis out there that think they own the airwaves and not Xenu, who actually owns them, or the FCC, who thinks they own. And they want to control how you use your radio. And they may tell you to turn off your Roger beep because they don't like it, because they find it distasteful. Now, what if somebody told you that in your car, on your stereo or your FM radio in your car, you should only listen to K-pop music because that's what they like? Would you do it? I think not. Regardless of what these radio Nazis think, they do not own the airwaves. As we've already established, only Xenu owns the airwaves. And Xenu says, your radio, your choice. Don't let some radio Nazi try to tell you how to use your radio. Nobody is forcing them to listen to you. That's it. Those are the most common mistakes. Have you made any of these mistakes? If not, what mistakes did you make? Leave a comment below. Let me and all the others know. Now, some people are going to say, they're going to leave a comment saying that they never made any of these mistakes. These mistakes are stupid. It is inevitable. Some people have an uncontrollable urge to leave comments on YouTube videos to make themselves look smarter. And this is because in real life, they're total losers. They stopped watching a long time ago because they could not resist that urge to make themselves look smarter. Because in real life, they're losers. So watch for those comments, not only on this video, on all my videos. I always pin them to the top for everybody to enjoy and marvel at and make fun of. Thank you for watching. Next